Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this episode of Music with Nick. I'm super stoked. I just got word that we reached 75,000, and I'm super happy. And I also saw some people sending us messages and emails, and thank you so much. I can't believe it. 75,000 people have subscribed to this channel. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much. And yeah, what can I say? Thank you. Thank you from the heart for all your amazing feedback, your comments, your gifts, that you send, and all your love. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And a person that also congratulated us is sponsoring this marathon, and I'm excited because I didn't know of this project. So this is from the album Coverdale Page. This was released in 1993, and I didn't know anything about this. I know that David Coverdale was the vocalist of I think it was, oh my God, White Snake, right? White Snake. And of course, Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin fame. And then I never knew they got together, but I've always considered Coverdale, a little bit of a, that he had a little bit of Robert Plant, in his voice, but not too much. No, I mean, I wouldn't say there's other people that sound a little bit more than, Robert Plant than him. But so I think this is a great combination. So today we're going to do two songs from this album, which is right here. I got them right here. I couldn't find them on Spotify for some reason. We're going to do Pride and Joy. And after that, we're going to do Whisper a Prayer for the Dying. Unfortunately, like I said, I couldn't find them on Spotify. So, I mean, maybe the quality is not going to be the same, but hey, we use what we have. And then after that, we're going to do Deep Purple from the Made in Japan album from 1972. This is a remaster from 2014. We're going to do Strange Kind of Woman. I can't wait for that. So we're super, I'm super excited because of the marathon, of course, and also because of the 75,000. Thanks again, Jim X, for sponsoring this marathon, for making the video happen, and for writing to me and Alexia. And thank you so much. All right, so without further ado, let's get started here with these three songs. The first one is not too long. The second one, neither, but I think the last one is almost 10 minutes, so awesome. So we might even add something else. I have to think about something that would come close, So, all right, so let's go. Let's get started with Coverdale and Page. And now I'm going to stop the video because I do want to load the videos on YouTube. I do have ad blockers enabled and all that stuff. It doesn't work. I have like 3 enabled. So I just want to play it because otherwise, if there's, a commercial, I don't want to interrupt the video. So I'll be right back. All right, here we are. So I just saw that in the second video, there are some pictures of Jimmy Page and David Coverdale. So I'll leave on the glasses, this time. Oh my God, there's a picture of Steve Vai with a beard. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm just on my YouTube feed. I guess there's an interview. And oh man, the channel that he's being interviewed by doesn't even have that many subscribers. So that would be kind of cool to interview Steve Vai. What do you think? I have to think about that, of course. I wouldn't know what to ask. I mean, I would know what to ask, of course. Okay, so let's go with Pride and Joy, Coverdale, and Page. Here we go. Thank you so much again.
purify my soul and pour your ocean over me. Lead me to your chamber where you sleep at night. Scratch me, rub my back, make me feel alright. Now the best time I ever had. You look so good, oh baby, you must be bad.
Woo! Okay.
Diamonds on your ankles, summers on your shoes. Your little gems of wisdom takes away my blues. Mama's little princess, daddy's pride and joy. Like a kid at Christmas, playing with your toys. You shake me in the morning, I wake up black and blue. Ooh, time you act so wild, and my heart get after you. Scarlet fever kisses, little Miss Dynamite. Young blood, you look so good, I'm gonna leave on all the lights.
Wow, this sounds amazing. And also the drummer. He wants like, I'm gonna Bonham this, I'm gonna da 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 da. Like he's really like in it, He's really. I mean, come on, you're playing with Jimmy Page, a legend, and then with David Coverdale, another legend who sounds a little bit like Robert Plant. I'm gonna make John Bonham proud, I love this. It's really, and at the beginning I was like, okay, nice, strumming and acoustic and then like he kind of like, I love Jimmy Page that he invented, like, even though they don't want to get credited for inventing the genre of metal, or at least of hard rock. I mean, they're a hard rock band, but sometimes some people call them metal, like the grandfathers, like Black Sabbath and Deep Purple. But they are. I mean, come on, it's so good. Let's keep going.
So I can see where I'm going, baby. Play that thing.
Wow, like I could fool a couple of people that are not so like well versed in Led Zeppelin, maybe not like Alexia. She wouldn't be fooled because she just knows Robert Plant's voice so well, but this sounded very Zeppelin-esque, and of course, I mean, it's Jimmy Page at the harmonica, sounded very much from Led Zeppelin 3 and 4, Physical Graffiti. Like, I've heard all the Led Zeppelin albums. I used to own them. That was my pride, literally my pride and joy. when I was a kid because I had access to them. You know, they were available in Mexico with a little bit of driving closer to the cities, and I was able to buy them all. And I was surprised they didn't have more. They only had like 8 albums or so, like Led Zeppelin 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then I think the song remains the same, Physical Graffiti, so 7, and then Presence and Coda, and I don't know if I missed one. I think that's it, so yeah. But so and Alexa doesn't know all Led Zeppelin albums. She doesn't know Presence at all, and Through the Outdoor. I think I didn't mention that. Coda, I think she's never heard. But she's just like the first 4, she has them like registered, But yeah, this was amazing. Really, really cool sound. I love the harmonica, that harmonica sound. No solo, by the way. But I mean, it didn't need to. I love the drumming, love the vocals. Great stuff. So this is from the same album. This is a longer song, Whisper a Prayer for the Dying. And I thought, no prayer for the dying first, because Jim wrote me an email and he's like, do pray for the dying. And I couldn't find it. And I was like, man, there is no prayer for the dying. But I looked it up on Spotify. And then, of course, with a Google search, I found it. But I wrote him like 3 emails. I apologize, Jim, for bothering you. I just wanted to, since I have the time, I wanted to do the marathon. But yeah, so here goes Whisper a Prayer for the Dying. There is actually a song called No Prayer for the Dying by Iron Maiden, which is not my favorite album. It's actually the album's title, No Prayer for the Dying. But this was in 1990, and their sound changed so much. I didn't like it, they just changed, they added a new guitar player, which now I love, of course, Janik Gers. But at that time, that Iron Maiden, it still sounds kind of off. But I don't know. If you're a Maiden fan, you'll know what I'm talking about. After that, they came up with Fear of the Dark, which is beautiful. But, well, enough of Iron Maiden. Let's cover more Coverdale and Page. Here we go. Nice.
Sound of distant thunder echo all around. See the tragedy of young ones lying on the ground. See the fathers, sons, and daughters, hear the mothers crying. Nothing left for me to do. Whisper a prayer for the dying. Suffocating heat of jungle, burning desert sand. Where everything reminds you you're a stranger in a strange land. The soothing words of politicians, those bodyguards of lies. For guardian angels waste their time, and every mother cries.
Wow, that is insane. I love that. Dun, 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 da, 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 dun. It sounds a little bit like Cashmere, but oh my God, his voice, he literally became the guy from AC/DC. Like even like Geddy Lee would be proud. This is some high falsetto stuff, and this is not easy to do. I'm not a singer, so I wouldn't really know how to approach this technique, but I just know that this is not an easy feat. And the guy, he's not the youngest anymore. I mean, this is in 93. Okay, granted, it's almost 30 years ago, but the guy still looks amazing. He looks a little bit like he just has that rocker, I mean, I don't want to say he looks like Robert Plant, but these pictures, he just looks like this rocker, this rocker guy. Really, really cool. But this voice, man, top. And then like Page is just, his heart is in the right place when it comes to metal, even though he doesn't want to call his music metal. Then Overdriven Blues. Overdriven Blues. Let's continue. Holy smokes. I love that riff. Dun 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 dun. And now, while I was like listening to this, I found there is some live versions on Spotify of Whisper a Prayer, but it doesn't say For the Dying. So it's it's a little bit confusing. On one album calling Feeling Hot, I think this is like the same night. And then the other live album has the Pride and Joy as well. And I guess like a longer version. So I hope, and for heaven's sake, that Jim, you didn't want me to do those because they are longer. But hey, I'm gonna add a song anyways, because the first one was a little on the shorter side. The live version of Pride and Joy was, I guess, 2 minutes longer. But you did write to me. It says the album Coverdale and Page. So that's the one that I looked up on YouTube. And this one is called Slide It In. And the other one is called Feeling Hot. And they're live. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm okay, because since you did request A Strange Kind of Woman live, and this one I do have here on Spotify, and that's what we're gonna do. Now, I wonder if we could do this with the although you know what, if I watch I don't know, I'm sure they have Live in Japan on video, like, but I don't know if it's the same recording, you know. That's, I don't want to mess it up. Live, this is live. Give me a second. In Osaka, Japan, August 16th. Let's see. Do they have the video for that? No, I guess it wasn't filmed. No. They have other versions. No, I'm just going to do this version that you want. And then we're going to do something else. Okay, so here goes Strange Kind of Woman. And this is from the Life in Japan album. And I've still not listened to this. I know. But I just wanted to do it with Alexia. But hey, what is on here? Like, I just want to see. Highway Star, we have done with Alexia. Child in Time, we have done. Smoke in the Water, that's a no-brainer. The Mule, Strange Kind of Woman. Lazy, I did by myself. And Space Truckin'. So most of these songs I've heard, but I've never heard A Strange Kind of Woman. That's kind of weird. Or maybe I have. If I have, I'll raise my hand. You guys, you know that I always call it out when I've heard a song. I'm like, been there. But here we go. This is from 1972. Let's go.
Everybody loves love you.
So yes, I've not heard this before, and wonderful solo here by my God, I just had it by Richie Blackmore, who inspired so many guitar players that I love personally. I'm just looking here. Yngwie Malmsteen is going to be in town on the 13th. We already bought tickets. I can't believe it. But for some reason, it's not on his. Usually it says here on Spotify. And the days that he's going to be here, it's because he's not going to go as a solo act. He's going to go with Glenn Hudges or something. So Glenn Hudges and Yngwie Malmsteen are playing together, and they're playing the tribute to Deep Purple. Can you believe it? In literally 6 days. So here it is. If I go to Glenn Hudges, here it says Glenn Hudges, Yngwie Malmsteen with Glenn Hudges. Says here September. We bought on the 13th. They should be here on the 13th. I don't know why it doesn't say. Like it says like no concerts in Denver. They're at the Oriental. So yeah, they're gonna play literally a tribute to Deep Purple. I'm loving this. I can't believe it. But yeah, so for some reason it's not listed. But if you're here in the area and if you're here in Denver, if you want to meet up on that day at the I just said it at the God damn it. Well, let me look it up. Then please, I'll say it again. Let's just run the tape. But at the Oriental, let's meet up and let's have a good time. But this time we're gonna sit in the balconies. We're not gonna be out down because last time Alexia, like she couldn't make it through the entire concert. It's just too much, and we rather sit, and have a couple of, sodas or water or whatever. But yeah, we were like, there was like this, suddenly a slam going on, and I don't want that to happen with Alexia. So, okay, let's go back.
Be very. I spent my money and I took my turn. I want you, I need you, I gotta be here. Ooh, got a strange kind of woman inside. Well, she finally said she loved me. I went in a hurry. Long one taller than I close to driving. I'm dreaming, I feel like screaming. I want my woman just before she died. I want you.
Wow.
Oh, my soul, I love you, baby.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey! Hey! All right, here's a thing more recent. This is off Machine Head, and it's a song, a thing called Lazy, this one, Lazy.
Wow. Those screams, man, are this guy is like amazing. And I think he's still, I mean, he doesn't sing like that anymore. I mean, it's 50 years ago, but what a voice. What a voice. So I figured it out. I love this whole track, the whole improvisation, you know, he singing and Richie Blackmore, you know, playing the licks, and that whole interaction was wonderful. And this freaking like falsetto at the end, oh my god, what a great track. I loved it. Really, really cool. So I don't know if I've been like literally butchering this name. Glenn, I think it's Hughes, Hodges, I think it's Hughes. So Glenn Hughes, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is gonna play. And I got the poster right here at the Oriental on September 13th in Denver, Colorado. And it says here, Yngwie Malmsteen performs his greatest hits. I'm super stoked to go because he's going to play Black Star, Far Beyond the Sun trilogy, all that good stuff. And then Glenn Hughes performs Deep Purple, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the album Burn. So that's, if you want to sign up for that. And tickets are, I think, around $50 or so. It's going to be a good time. Just to see, I mean, Yngwie Malmsteen is a legend. And Glenn is another legend who has played with Black Sabbath and Deep Purple. So, yeah, Man, okay. So, I've decided to add another song, but I don't know what. So, we could add some more Deep Purple, but we could also add some more Zeppelin is the thing. Led Zeppelin. I don't know if it gets blocked. This is so cool because this is Warner Brothers. This recording. So, this is gonna be very useful if they block it. We could do Highway Star live. I don't know. Oh, why don't we do another song from the album with Page and let's see. Let me look for another song. Just give me 1 second. I don't want to keep you like waiting and stuff. All right. So I've decided we're going to do another song from the Coverdale Page album, and we're going to do Shake My Tree because it got really good comments. One of the best Page's riffs. One of the most underrated albums. Okay. It says here. This would make a killer Led Zeppelin album, yeah, of course. But yeah, this song is just like very, very popular. I hope you like it, Jim. Thanks again. Here we go. Shake My Tree.
I don't wanna be your slave. You're trying to drive me to an early grave. All I ever hear is that you live and breathe for me. But all you ever do, baby, is shake my tree. But you keep on pushing, baby, like you've never ever been in love before. Keep on
Wow, this is so good. Thank you so much, Jim X, for introducing me to this record. I know I've seen this record, and if it was you or Tony or Michelle or any of you guys who sent us this, it's so hard to keep up because there's so many records. We got in a fraction of 2 years about 300 CDs or something or more. So it's like we can't really have a label on each one, so it's kind of hard to remember which one is from who, and it's just impossible. So whoever gifted us this CD, thank you so much. If it was you, or if it was, like I said, Tony gifted us so many CDs, so thanks for that. Michelle, oh man, so many people have sent us CDs, and I've seen this cover. So if I'm mistaken, like I would have to go in there, and over there. There's a lot of CDs, and behind this here, it's just so many. Like it's impossible to display them all. So that's why I change the background sometimes as best as possible. But again, I'm pretty sure we have the CD, and it's a crime that it's not on Spotify. Really, this is an amazing CD, and I would definitely listen to this like a lot. This is good stuff. Thank you so much, Jim X, for this amazing marathon. Thank you for being there, for also congratulating us on the 75K. I can't believe it. I'm super happy, so stoked. I hope we get to 100 pretty soon as we can, I guess. It's going to take maybe another year or so. Although I don't know, maybe faster. But yeah, then we'll get our YouTube plaque. And I guess once we reach 100,000, I'm not even going to look on. I mean, I guess I'm still going to look, but once you reach 100,000, I mean, that's the next plaque is at 1 million, So 1 million, that's, there's so many other reactors that are amazing, have great content. So, I mean, you can't be subscribed to all of them. And some are just, I guess, I mean, some people have, it's just easier for them to get to 100K. I don't know why. But maybe it's just like, I don't know. I have no idea. But thank you again. If you're part of the NicknLex family, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for liking our videos, for liking our style of reacting. We're not too crazy, when something crazy happens, just natural. And that's what we like. Thank you for liking us for who we are. And thanks so much. I see you guys in the next video.